Hello everybody and welcome to a new Kaiserreich Let's Play of Hoi 4 as Ireland. Now, I have a lot of interest in playing Ireland, and I have done ever since I saw that the starting leader is Michael Collins. I actually did a course on the history of Irish politics from 1798 to 1924, so I know a lot about this guy, and I really actually admire him and the cause he personally fought for. Well, let's read a bit about what the mod has to say about him. Michael Collins is the saviour and national hero of Ireland, with a combination of popularity and rigged elections keeping him in power, like every good person I aspire to. Born in Cork, Collins fought in the 1916 Easter Rising and afterwards became president of the Irish Republican Brotherhood, the IRB. During the war, he organised the IRA into effective guerrilla force, seeking to avoid the mistake of 1916. That felt like it wasn't going to be a finished sentence, but it finished sentence there. I feel awkward now. In 1921, he was sent to negotiate the Anglo-Irish Treaty by Eamon de Valera, because de Valera threw him under the bus and knew that he wouldn't be able to get independence, and he got the best he could, which was like a home rule-ish government. But yeah, there's that. Although by threatening to continue the war with Germany, although threatening to continue the war with German backing, he was able to acquire all 32 counties in the treaty. That's where the history divides. He was unable to secure a republic within the British, with the British fearing that an independent Irish republic would immediately become a German base. When he was expelled from the Sinn Féin by Eamon de Valera, there we go, he manages to form his own party, Fine Gael, which quickly overtook Sinn Féin in popularity. After the British Revolution, he declared an independent republic of Ireland and defeated a Unionist uprising in Ulster. Now with the Second Weltkrieg approaching, Collins is an advocate of revitalising Ireland's economy and military order to assert Ireland's independence. Fantastic. Does that mean the Irish Civil War never happened in 1922? I'm guessing so, because it doesn't say the whole bit about that. Oh, interesting. But I'm going to get on with Ireland. Now, Ireland has a really unique focus tree. Basically, you can turn it into a little economic powerhouse, and I love the idea of that. And this really excites me. Thank you, Kaiserreich team. I want none of this. Yeah, as you can see, economic tree, political tree, army building tree, and defense tree. It has a possibility to join the Kaiser or the King, or form an alliance with America, which is a really fun one. I'm going to try and do that path. I want to do or join the International. I'm trying to do the American ties one. Because if America win the Civil War, you and America, I think, can start a faction together, which is a really interesting, like bringing a fourth cannonball into the 3v3 scenario, and I really like the idea of that. So we're going to advocate, hopefully, that our America goes down the President Curtis part, or is it President Curtis or Gardner that doesn't do anything. Yeah, because these are two of the thing. We've got to hope, or General MacArthur, yeah. And hopefully they win the Civil War. But we'll see. We'll see. Who knows? Machining tools, please. Construction. Engineering. Unassigned divisions. Right, let's go. Oh, the Donnelly Division. Boyle Volunteers. Right, you guys. Skill. And Tom Barry. Liam Lynch. Yeah, you guys are gonna be garrisoning Ireland, focusing on its ports. Fantabby dozy, off you go with that. And then what else we got? Oh yeah, you can have the cavalry as well. And then the actual army, we've got. Do we have any tank commanders? Got a logistics wizard and an urban assault specialist. Tom Barry's commandos. I'm gonna cough. Hold on. I will just say quickly, I am very ill at the moment. I've got a really bad chest thing going on. Oh, the max planning guy is, I really like, here. That and, planning speed guy there. Those are really good for fucking invasions. But let's put him, yeah, let's put Daniel Connolly here with this corps. It's going to be the slightly bluish grey colour. You're there, and then this is going to be the, and you are going to be. Let's put Tom Barry in charge. Of course, you're going to be green with a star, if I can get it. And I will rename these armies as we got. So this is the Irish Republican Defense. Right, this is going to be the first army ruled by which Patreon? Da 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 da. Let's have a look at my Patreon list. Should have had that up already. This is gonna be Rommel, of course, because it's got the tanking. Let's just go. Romulus is first mechanized. I think mechanized. Don't think that's spelt right. But I'm going to stick with it until I can look up a spelling. And then this is going to be... This is going to be Athion... no, this is going to be Ode. Odes. First, Irish IRA. You're going to go down there. Lovely. Military factories. Well, one of you get on guns, one of you get on support equipment. Duh. And then build Destroyer 2s. Interesting that we start with Destroyer 2s. We're going to go to... Oh my god, that's such a... Oh, look at that. Lovely Gaelic words. Athion's Destroyer Fleet. Commanded by... Seamus. Fantastic name. Good. Divisions in basic training. I just want to do one at a time. These guys in Munster. Also, you train up. You train up. Good. Civilian factories. Hello. Build 4 factories in Connaught. Do 3 of them there. 1 of them, 1 of them, 1 of them. And then... that in the rest of them. And then we're actually going to go the political questions of the day as our first focus. Look at him. A slightly chubby-cheeked Michael Collins. For those of you who don't know, I am actually part Irish. And a lot of the troubled history of Ireland, recent troubled history of Ireland, directly affects my family, and I would not be in England or alive probably because of the certain power keg scenario that happened. After countless years of arduous rebellion and weathering oppression, under British rule, the Irish people have won their freedom and their country back. But as one enemy is vanquished, another rose in her place, perhaps yet more dangerous still. Michael Collins sits a reluctant dictator, eager to defend the independence of his nation at any cost, and yet his political enemies are many. As the 1937 election approaches, Ireland is a powder keg. It's only a matter of time till it explodes. I'm definitely going to keep this a bloody dictatorship. I love Michael Collins. Oh. Total Michael Collins fanboy. Alright, I was just eating a cheese straw. And this has come up. Problems up north. Edward Carson, the former leader of the Unionist Party, died last year, aged 81. Oh. It was extremely diverse... diversive figure, whilst alive, and fled to England when Ireland gained her independence and took back Ulster. He was particularly reviled outside of Ulster for his persecutions of the beloved Irish poet and author Oscar Wilde. Oh, he didn't like Oscar Wilde. His memory was venerated today by loyalists up north of Ireland, who held a memorial service in Belfast with several leading members of the UUP speaking in his name. The memorial attracted quite a crowd, showing that Carson still has power even in death. His spectre is looming over Ulster, just as the tensions and threat of rebellion loom over it as well. His problem even from the grave. Good. The status of Ulster, I remember that being a thing. I had a go at this, and I went down this tree first, and then found, oh shit, there's a lot I needed to do over here. Like, I want to get some of this done very quickly, and then try and race my way down the America stuff, in the hopes that the Civil War goes the way I want it to. Or doesn't happen at all. Because if the American Civil War doesn't happen again, that'd be fantastic. Last time it happened, and they went with, Black Monday. See, that's why I went down the economic path. Afghanistan on India. Yeah, they went down the MacArthur path, and it was, oh god. They got backed into a corner because even the Pacific states attacked them. But New England did well. Me and New England invaded England, and it was quite funny. Interesting that we start with a World War Weltkrieg 1 tank division. Black Monday has hit Ireland. On the 3rd of February, the German stock market collapsed, plunging the world into a depression. Ireland has relied on trade with Germany in its sphere of influence since the British Revolution, where we declared ourselves a republic and cut ties with the British Empire. The crisis has had a severe effect on the Irish economy as Germany and other European trading partners have been hit by the crisis. Many scrambled to find solutions, most parties proposing either Irish economic development or maintaining stability while the German economy recovers. More radically, the Anglophile or national-centric party advocated abandoning trade with the continent Europe and opening up ties with the Entente, often making speeches tingled with anti-German rhetoric. The syndicalists have also begun an advocate revolution, claiming that the crisis is proof of the failures of capitalism. This could be bad. Ideology has grown. I'm gonna keep that going. I just had to cough again. Oh, I'm sorry. If I don't catch all of them, I do apologise. I'm horrendously under the weather. United Nation. I'm going down this path because it gets me a lot of political power and can pull me out of the debt that Black Monday put me in. It's kind of a little bit preemptive on my behalf. Let's trade with the United States. Until we can get our own. I like this path is really interesting because it makes a very small nation quite a powerful one. And like one of the only problems Ireland begins to have is in manpower, which if I could make a very small but professional army, I don't see it being a problem. You know? The 1937 elections grow ever closer. Downfall instability. Damn. Ireland is strong. Hey, the 20th anniversary of the 1916 Easter Rising. On Monday, the 24th of April 1916, members of the Irish Volunteers, the Irish Citizen Army, and the fucking, I can't. My reading of Gaelic is really bad. Seized locations in Dublin and declared a free Irish Republic. I believe they claimed a post office, if I remember that, or that was the last place that was standing. It was a post office. Surrounded by the vastly superior numbers and artillery of the British Army, they fought for 6 days before eventually surrendering. Most of the leaders of the Rising were executed. Yes, 6 people were executed in the end, one of whom was so injured that he couldn't even stand and was held up to be shot. I remember that from my history because I had to argue that a lot. Although the losses at the time, it would subsequently lead to Ireland's War of Independence and freedom after 700 years under British rule. Today is the 20th anniversary, and celebration and parades have taken place all across Ireland, including thundering speeches from President Collins, emphasising the need to protect the freedom that Patrick Pearse and his comrades died for. That's the one that was held up, I believe. Patrick Pearse was the guy who was held up. I'm gonna Google it. Give me an... Okay, Google. Google the 1916 Easter Rising. Let's unpause. Okay, Google. Give me information about the 1916 Easter Rising. Nope, you're not gonna fucking work, are you? Let's do this the manual way. Easter Rising. White peace between India and Afghanistan. Of course. Stop training. Oh, 15 others were executed. Sorry. I swear it was the 6 people that signed the thing though. The fate of the church. Ireland has been a devoutly Catholic nation for over 1,000 years, and along with Catholicism has come conservative ideals and morality. The Irish Republic was founded, however, on the idea of a secular state, where religion would no longer play a role in the politics. The promise of a secular republic have truly never been made good by the government, and the issue of the church and its status in the nation has been a divisive factor for some time. The government has now seen fit to address the issue once and for all, and establish the role of the church in legislation. Right, commit to the ideas of the republic, a secular Ireland now and forever, I believe, is what I'm going to go for. Yeah. Good. Our ideology is grown. Promote the Irish language. Has anyone ever seen, is it Gaelic football? Yeah, Gaelic football. That's great fun. I've played it once. I love watching it though. Football. Why am I? I'm judging myself. Just rising in death. General Post Office. Da 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 da. Right, something I do want to grab nice and early is a load of naval tech. Because we're going to need to be a little bit of a naval power if we're to go anywhere. I could see a war with Denmark being interesting. Didn't think about that last time I played, but grabbing the islands. Kingdom. Oh, oh. Is that a red Siam has appeared? Yes. Oh no, it's just an authoritarian democracy. Yeah. Interesting. I'd like to see how that goes. Never seen that before. What's Ireland doing? They're not doing the 36 election. Interesting. Wow, the American tree has changed since I last saw it. Oh, they've got to take a side thing. Fantastic. Let's get the Irish... no, let's go to Ira on the world stage. How are we doing on training? Good. Bum, ba da bum, bum, ba dum bum bum, ba da bum, 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 bum. Because once we've got ancestral ties, all we need to do is sit back and relax until the American Civil War happens. So we'll go back down to the Irish economic tree and go science route, I think. Modify the government. No, not until we've got like 200. Will I do that? I understand how to raise my stability. Oh, my chest hurts a little bit. Flanders and Walloon have split. That's hilarious. Okay, strange. I'm strangely okay with that. The Unionists organise a protest march. News has spread from Belfast this morning that Unionists are organising a protest march against what they perceive to be unfair treatment from the government in Dublin. Since Ireland gained her independence, the people of Ulster have become increasingly marginalised, and attempts to green up the region and purge the British legacy have thus far failed. The idea of letting this march go unheard does not sit well with the majority of the Irish people or the government, but stopping it may only make the situation worse. It's a clear attempt to stir up trouble and prevent the march. It's their democratic right. Let it proceed. I'm going to let it proceed. The first step to unification is to allow everyone in Ireland to have their say. Protestant, Ulsterman or not. But that'll unlock the status of Ulster tree, I believe. It's got ancestral ties. It's only a 21-day focus. And with that, I'm going to end the episode here. Thank you so much for watching this first episode of a new Kaiserreich Let's Play. I've been Midgeman. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already, because I know quite a lot of the viewership are not subscribed. And as this is the beginning of a new series, I'm going to shout that out anyway. Your subscription really means a lot to me, and you know, it's the best way to help the channel grow. Not only that, but leave a like, and why not, if you're really liking the content, become a patron. You can find the links to that down below, as well as my merch store and my Discord. Come along and have some fun with me. Oh, that sounded so bizarre, but hey, I'll see you guys next time. Be back tomorrow for more.